Hello and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer news. We start with Brazilian prodigy Vitor Roque, as Barca do not have definitive agreement for the 18-year-old prodigy. More talks are being planned with Atlético Paranaense of Brazil. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about left back Jordi Alba, as it have been reported that the Barca veteran is getting closer to Lionel Messi reunion with at Inter Miami in the MLS. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the stories in much detail, please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Brazilian star boy Vitor Roque has been on Barcelona's radar since the year began, with the player keen on joining the Catalans. All that remains is sending an acceptable offer to his club Atlético Paranaense. Roque has made his desire clear to join Barca on a number of occasions, and he appears to hold Barcelona in his number one, and of course it is his top priority amid interest from several top European powerhouses, particularly from the Premier League. According to Gabriel Sanz and Rocher Torello of Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona and Atlético Paranaense have ended their first meeting together without an agreement for Vitor Roque's transfer. However, given the Brazilian's insistence to join the Catalan Giants, talks will resume again next week. As per reports, Barcelona and Atlético hope to reach an agreement on a transfer fee of between 35 million and 40 million euros. The Brazilian is set as the perfect heir to Robert Lewandowski, proving to be an investment for the present as well as the future. The 18-year-old sensation has thoroughly impressed in Brazil, despite his inexperience and his young age. Xavi Hernandez emphasized the need for a backup striker, which indicates Barca will continue to pursue Vitor Roque until the very end. If Barcelona face financial fair play problems, it has been rumored that the La Liga champions would loan Vitor Roque back to Atlético Paranaense through the end of the 2023 and instead make his signing official in January transfer window. Undoubtedly, this will come up during the conversations. However, Barca will hope to seal the deal before the season begins. Once the impending departures are carried out successfully, there will merely be a few obstacles in the way, especially since the player has put Barcelona as his utmost priority. Of course, the move for Vitor Roque has been making a lot of headlines lately. As Barcelona continue to push for his signing, Barca continue to be on the driving seat because the player himself has voiced it out in public that Barca is his dream club. Barca is his next destination. He really feels ready to play there. And despite the other interest from other top clubs, Barca feel confident about getting this deal done. So according to this report, there is no total agreement yet between Atlético Paranaense and Barca, but Barca are reportedly optimistic that a move will go through. The player is already okay with Barca coming and having discussions, and of course more talks have been planned, but we don't know when they have planned those talks. So still yet no definitive agreement between both clubs, but the two clubs are they for sure they know that something will happen in the near future. But Barca are confident. That's the important thing. I think we will sign Atlético Paranaense striker Vitor Roque, who remains a hot cake in the market. And of course, Barca have been privileged to bring this young talented player as backup to Robert Lewandowski. Of course, he has been scoring goals for fun, and bringing him to secure the future of this club in that position will be very, very important. Of course, Barcelona also have the idea that if it happens that things go somehow difficult, or if the agreement is not reached as early as they wanted, Barca will push the deal forward to January. Like maybe they can have an agreement with Atlético Paranaense and the player as well, knowing fully well that when there's money for registration, Barca will finalize the deal in the January transfer window or even next summer if everything is put in place. So it remains to be seen how things go from here as Barcelona continue to, to go into the transfer market, hoping that they can strengthen all positions on the pitch so that we can compete next season with some pride. We can compete with some confidence that we can get many done deals and also ensure that the team is far better than last season. That is, we can compete for European trophies, most especially, which Xavi has said it multiple times that it will likely be our priority. That is competing for the Champions League, competing for everything that we play for. So let's see what happens when it comes to Vitor Roque, whose transfer to Barca looks like a possibility, but nothing has been concluded yet, as future meetings are being planned. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, with Lionel Messi joining Inter Miami recently, his close friend and departing Barca captain Jordi Alba is now getting closer to a reunion with the Argentine at the MLS club, according to Mundo Deportivo's Ferran Martinez. Alba confirmed his decision to leave Barcelona last month, even though he still had a year left on his contract. The 34-year-old's exit helps the Catalan Giants with their financial fair play situation, as he was set to earn in excess of 30 million euros next season. With Alba announcing his departure from Barca a while ago, there have been no update on his next destination as of yet. The left back had insisted, or has the left back had insisted that he would take a decision after Spain's fixtures in the UEFA Nations League. Alba has offers from clubs like Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, and many more. Why teams in Saudi Arabia are also interested, apart from Inter Miami. However, as things stand, talks with the MLS franchise owned by David Beckham are advancing positively, with the Spanish international getting closer to a move to Florida this summer. Of the three marquee player spots that Inter Miami have, Messi occupies one, Joseph Martinez takes up the other, and the third spot is being reserved for Sergio Busquets. As such, Alba would be a TAM, that is a targeted allocation money player at the club, a level right below the marquee players, but with a salary limit of about €2 million per year. Hence, work is being done to secure an additional source of income for the Spain captain, either through sponsorship or a potential ambassadorial role for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which will be joint hosted by the USA. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.